I first became involved with Challenge when my son James was diagnosed with a solid tumour in his abdomen. He was 7 years old at the time.
I first became involved with Challenge in 1991. As I got older, I did find out that things weren't as rosy as you think they are. So I was looking for something that I could do as a volunteer and came across Challenge, and that was basically how things started.
I first became involved with Challenge, would have been back in 1996. I was actually diagnosed with cancer myself.
James passed away at the age of 10. From that time onwards, I felt that Challenge had given so much to my children that I wanted to stay as part of the Challenge family. I initially started by volunteering at some camps, and then I moved into a board position as a parents advocate. Nearly every event that Challenge had, I was volunteering.
Being in and out of hospital on a regular basis for obviously for treatment and things like that, it plays a big toll on your body, and your body begins to sort of shut down. Having that backing when Dave obviously came out to offer it to me to become a part of Challenge it was like a new lease of life. It was sort of not a matter of when your next treatment was, it was a matter of when the next activity day was.
Every single child I've met at Challenge has inspired me and impressed me with their courage and their resilience and their attitude towards life. One of those children who became a teenager through my time in Challenge was Adam Cornelissen. Adam was an amazing boy and an amazing teenager and had a profound influence on everybody who met him. He just wanted to make the very most out of every single day.
I had a very close friend that I went through a lot of treatment and a lot of good times and fun times with. Sadly, he's no longer with us. His name was Adam. He was he's more of a brother than a friend to me. Every camp we went on, we had good times, and we probably got into too much mischief for what we were meant to be doing. So now I probably associate him as being like my best mate. But you can't spend life together all the time, but you can always look back at the past.
And I know that Tim Jamison and Adam were really close, and we knew Adam as well. There is an amazing link between all members of Challenge.
I can remember a little girl, and when I rang up her parents to introduce myself, the mum told me that she had relapsed and that this would be the last camp and basically the last activity that she would be fully well enough to be involved in. I had the privilege of spending a week with her at Corryong, and it was the most amazing time, and I knew what she didn't know. And on the way back in the bus, she looked at me and said, "Oh, I've had the most fantastic time. I can't wait to come again next year." And I knew that next year was never going to happen, and she did pass away about 2 months after that camp.
The important thing for me has always been that Challenge made a terrible journey for my son so enjoyable that I felt like I almost owe them a lifetime of gratitude for that. That's why I'm still here.
Another reason I've got the heart and soul for Challenge is the parents. And after a camp or an activity, the parents will come up and thank me for having their child. And I just think I can't thank them enough for giving me that absolute privilege and honour of being with their child, whether it's been for an hour, a day or 5 days. And I just absolutely admire them as much as I admire the children.
It's your way of offering what you got offered while you were obviously a patient or a sibling. You can think about the past and think about the future, I guess, as well, and what more you can do to help a charity, especially like Challenge.
It's an amazing family, and the link just seems to carry on